This video is a third video in the series of goal setting. We have already seen how to define the goals and what are the different categories of goals we can define for ourselves. Now there are 7 things we need to define to make our roadmap for goal setting. Hi everyone, this is Dr. Akshita Bahuguna and I'm back with my Unbox Entrepreneurship. Today the topic is 7 things we need to define to pave our roadmap for goal setting. We may have different goals, we may have different categories of goals in our life, and we need to achieve these goals. To accomplish the goals, what we need is to define certain things so that our roadmap is set. And for that, the first thing is to have a gestalt view. Gestalt means the holistic view of everything. I'll give you an example. If you see something, now there can be different colors that are attached to the dress I'm wearing. But the holistic view of the dress is different from each part of the color. This is called the holistic view. So the gestalt view. So you need to have a gestalt view of what you need to achieve. Secondly, you should have a rock solid reason to achieve it. If your reason is not very solid or does not motivate you, you will not be able to achieve your goal. And most of the time, the goal stems from the change that we want to bring in our life, in society, or in the world. So you need to identify what change you want to bring. So define the gestalt view. Second step, define the destination you want to reach. Often the direction is very important, but where you want to achieve. Example, I want to achieve the goal of revenue 1 lakh or revenue 20 lakhs, 1 crores per month, per year, whatever. So you need to define the destination. Destination has 3 characteristics. Number 1 is the desired result. Second, stretch and see the trigger you have to achieve that goal, and define the smallest criteria of success. So to achieve the 1 crore revenue, you should start with the first 1 lakh, 10 lakhs, the smallest criteria that is there. Once you have defined all of these, Gita says, Karmanam vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachina. It doesn't say that don't fight the battle. It doesn't say don't fight to win. But give your best. Give your best, and while giving the best, winning is not the ultimate aim. But while starting the battle, winning is the aim. Same way, identify your goal, have a gestalt view, define destination, and detach yourself from destination and start working on the small steps that you want to achieve. So this is the second definition that you need to do it right. Third is define the milestones you want to achieve. To start your business, the first milestone is to identify the customer, identify the product you want to sell, identify the market share you want to achieve, what sort of market it is. So every milestone increases your value. So define every milestones of your goal. Fourth, define the process through which you want to achieve the success. So what are the actions that you would take to achieve that success? Fifth, there is no smooth ocean that makes a strong sailor. So there are obstacles. Define obstacles. Imagine what sort of obstacles you may get and how you can overcome those obstacles. Define them precisely and work on them in advance to overcome those obstacles. Next, define the timeline. Often we define, I want to achieve this, but we don't have a timeline. And if we don't have a timeline, we are unable to do it. क्या बरसे जब कृषि सुखाने. So we need to define the exact timeline of when we want to achieve. What is the timeline to achieve the first milestone? That should be set. The last but not the least, define the regular review process. So how are you going to review what you have achieved and what you need to do the next? The regular review again gives you a clarity and direction to work. Hope all these 7 definitions would help you to define your goal and roadmap to achieve that goal. Be happy, be entrepreneur, and live the life of abundance. If you want to pursue more of Unbox Entrepreneurship, keep liking, subscribing, and following us. And don't forget to share it with your friends, families, and fellows. Thank you.